Hello everybody, my name is Palan and welcome back to my channel. A few hours ago today, the new Guardians of Earth Progressive Island event started, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So let's get right into it. First, let's start off with some basics and how these Progressive Island events actually work. It's really not as complicated as most people think it is. Actually, it's pretty simple. Basically, each mission has these 6 qualities. The first one is quantity, which symbolizes how many of an item you need in order to obtain the monster. So, for example, for Nanook, you would need 22 gold items, 12 food items, and so on. The second one is chance, and honestly, just ignore this one, it doesn't really matter at all. The third is pool, and this is extremely important. As it says here, pool is the number of available items to collect at the start of each challenge. It can fill up, but not past this point. You might be a bit confused on this one, so let's get back to Nanook. Nanook's gold pool is 6, meaning that at the start of the event, when the pool is completely full, you will be able to get 6 gold items. So you might be asking, when does it actually fill back up? This is called spawn time, and it's exactly what you think it is. Time it takes for another item to be added to the pool. Cannot add to a full pool. Of course, as I've mentioned before, when a pool is full, it will not respawn any items. So for Nanook, the spawn time of the gold item is 1 hour 20 minutes, and the pool is 6, meaning that his gold item pool will fill up every 8 hours. Of course, assuming you collect the items. The pool is 4 and the spawn time is 2 hours, meaning that again, the pool will fill up every 8 hours. Same goes for hatching monsters, 1 per 8 hours, and the same goes for any monster in this event. The pool will fill up every 8 hours for any item of any monster. Basically what I'm getting at here is that you only need to log in every 8 hours in order to be as efficient as possible. Pretty easy, right? Especially if you don't sleep for more than 8 hours. These last 2 qualities aren't really important at all. Basically just log in every 8 hours and collect the items. Now you know that these events are really simple to play efficiently. That's why I like them a lot more than mazes, since you don't have to log in every 4 hours, instead you just do 8. Anyways, the next thing, as you can see on Taringa, it says that there will be an island boost. You might remember the Fairy Tales island was the last island that had this island boost. If you don't though, basically what it does is that I think for 2 days the pool spawn time will be 4 hours instead of 8 hours. Basically items spawn 2 times as fast. Some people really get this wrong and think the pool is 2 times larger, so instead of 6 gold items it will be 12, but no, the only thing that really happens is that the pool regenerates twice as fast. This is pretty great. The previous island, the 80s Progressive Island, didn't have this boost, and if this one didn't, it would be just as hard. But another, let's say a sort of boost, got in the way. Social Point really messed up and gave us Nanook basically for free. Immediately when I logged in, I got all the items for Nanook. So yeah, free Nanook I guess. That gives us a bit more time to get some other monsters. So yeah, moving on to other monsters. If you don't really care much for this island, you can get the first 4 monsters without spending any gem. Of course, assuming you collect regularly. However, since there will be an island boost, you can most likely get every monster up till Watting Heart, including him, with no gems at all. This seems pretty great, but maybe you know you want Rorcal and Kiridar. So how many gems would you have to spend if you wanted them? Well, Jasper Lamb here commented that in order to get Rorcal, you will need to spend 80 to 160 gems. Basically, 80 is the lowest possible one. That's the one if you collect perfectly every 8 hours, not even miss a second, and 160 is with a lot of forgetting to collect. I just take the median and say that this is how much you would need for this, so around 120 gems. He did count in the Nanook glitch, but not a double chance event, so that's why I think in order to get Watting Heart, you wouldn't even need to spend any gems. Rorcal should probably be reduced by a lot as well, maybe even no gems if you collect it perfectly, but probably not. I'm guessing around 20 to 60. You can go for Rorcal, he's a really good epic, but I'm not gonna go for him since I already have him. Instead I'm just gonna save my gems. If you're really crazy though and want Kiridar, you would need to spend 900 to 1.2 thousand gems, and with the bonus a bit less, but still definitely over 500 gems, so it's not worth it at all. So basically this event should be very easy to decide what you want to go for. Personally, as I've already said before, I'll just take whichever monsters I can get for no gems and be on my way. That's all you really need to know on how to play this event as efficient as possible and how many gems it would cost in order to get certain monsters. In part 2, I'll be talking about how good these monsters are, but as I've already said, I'd only go with getting the first 5 monsters. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.